Indemnity, Season 1, Episode 12, Secret Not to be Told. After speaking with her father, Tinu is emotionally confused. The secret plan, her father's pleading she returned back home. Anniel and Mimi at this moment are at their wits' end. Tinu, end phone call, yet in a tearful tone. Mimi, Anniel, this is not a good sign. I have looked forward to the day I'll return home to my family. Here and now, they call to return home, but this secret plan of ours. Mimi, none of us thought of this coming at this time. Tinu, will this have to change our secret plan? Tinu, this is really confusing and challenging for me right now. Anniel, Tinu, a question that will help us steer this secret plan forward is, how will your going back to your parents with a child in hand affect your going to the university? Tinu, silent for a moment. That's exactly what I'm going through in my head right now. Brightens up. I've got it all figured out. I'll tell my dad that I'll be back 3 weeks after my exam. Feeling self-assured. Within the 3 weeks, I definitely will have had my baby and our secret plan will be carried out as agreed. Anniel, I must confess that this is getting scary. Mimi, girls, my suggestion is we just focus on our secret plan, and every other thing that comes after it will be naturally sought out by itself. They reassure themselves of not turning back on the secret plan. Back at Tinu's parents' home, her father, on returning home looking worried, informed his wife of the call he put through to Tinu. Bimpe, káàbọ̀, olórí mi. You're welcome, my head, Nigeria Yoruba dialect. You look so tired and worried, Jimmy. Sinks into the sofa. I called Tinu on my way home. I thought she would be excited to hear me say she should come home, but she didn't sound enthusiastic on phone. Bimpe, my husband, I thank you for shifting ground. I'll talk to her. I know she wants to come home. Sits next to her husband. You know, her exam is a week from today. She might want to finish with her exam before returning back home. Jimmy, I wonder how she's coping with her pregnancy all this while. It must have been difficult for her preparing for the exam. Bimpe, let me dish you a meal. You must be hungry. Jimmy, how was your business today? Anniel and Tinu left Mimi's home. It's apparent the last of their reading rendezvous, and on their way home in the cab, Tinu had so much going on her mind that she could not chat with Anniel as usual. Anniel takes Tinu by the hand. I know you're still very disturbed about the plan 3 of us agreed upon, and also your dad's phone call. Just before Tinu could respond to Anniel's remark or observation, her mother's call rang through on her phone. Tinu, it's my mother calling. I know the moment my father tells her he had asked me to return home, my phone will not rest until she makes certain when I'm returning back home. she signed at Anniel to give 3 minutes to answer the call. Mami, my mother in Nigerian Yoruba dialect. Bingbe Adumaradan, Black Beauty in Nigerian Yoruba dialect. How are you doing? And how is Atinuke, Nigerian Yoruba dialect courtesy way of referring to an unborn child? Atinuke and I are doing quite well. Bingbe, Tinu, your father called you to ask that you return home. I was expecting that you should hurriedly be here. Tinu, Mom, I cannot talk where I am at the moment. Please, I'll call you back as soon as Anniel and I get home. Bingbe, that's okay. Please tell Anniel that I will make time to come see her and her mother. I will be waiting for your call. Tinu ended the call. Tinu, Anniel, this is becoming more and more heavy on my emotions. Anniel, I know, but do you want to change the plan now? Tinu, when I think towards changing the plan, I'm afraid of how my life will turn out in the long run. Anniel, as I get off the taxi cab, do I take it that nothing will stop our secret plan? Tinu, I really must be in the university like you, my friends, and graduate the same time with both of you. Anniel, you're looking like Bad Pangs is trying to take you over. Anniel tapped on the gate. As the elderly gate man opens the gate, he stood as if he wanted to ask questions but could not come up with any. Tinu and Anniel gave the customary greetings to an elderly man and simply walked on. Anniel, as he walked into the apartment, Tinu, the next time you speak with your mom, simply tell her you'll be returning home 2 weeks after her exam. Does your mother know your delivery date? Tinu, sitting tiredly on the sofa. No, I had never mentioned to her as much as she may be able to speculate on it. Anniel, 2 weeks is enough time for our secret plan to be in full swing. Back at Tinu's parents' home, Aduke is dropping on the conversation between her parents. She was so excited that she had to tell her mom that she was listening to their conversation. Aduke jumping and talking like a 6-year-old girl. Mom, I was listening to what you and Dad was saying about Aunt Tinu returning back home. When is she returning? Bingbe Aduke, Tuni is as excited as you are to return home. You know your exams are coming up in a week's time. So once she's done with her exam, she'll return home. Aduke, she will have a baby and will take care of her baby. Bingbe, let's go get dinner ready. I know everyone is very hungry. Back at Anniel's home, her mother returned, meeting both ladies in the living room. They quickly changed the topic as soon as Anniel's mom got in. Anniel, Tinu, my mother has just drove into the car park. Let's keep our secret secret. My lips are sealed, Tinu. Jen, walking into the living room. Girls, did you have a wonderful day? Tinu, you are all changed completely in your appearance. Well, that's what pregnancy does to a woman. But I know you will quickly bounce back after your delivery. Tinu, thank you, ma. I really cannot wait for all of this to be over. Anniel's mother's phone rang out from her bag. It is her husband calling from SA. She accepted the call and took excuse to have the call in her room. Anniel's mother continued on the call as she walks to the room. Jane on the call, darling, your call just met me getting back home. How was your day? Oscar, sweetheart, my day had been eventful. I just closed a new deal today which will become an addition to our product line. I have completed all the paperwork for Anniel's resumption at the university. Her marks were okay at the exam she wrote. Jane, thanks a lot, my darling. You deserve a kiss. Oscar, like the one you gave me the last time you visited. I hope Anniel is able to contain her excitement of coming over to SA. By the way, how is our friend Tinu? Has she put to bed yet? Jane reclines on the bed as she continues with the call. She's not due yet. I reckon she will be due sometime after the exams. Remember, I mentioned she will be going to put up with my sister when Anniel and I comes to SA on Wednesday. She will be there till I return. Oscar, what about her parents? Have they come forward yet? Jane, inasmuch as occasionally I get greetings from them through Tinu, they've not shown any sign of worry about where their daughter could have been staying. Oscar, well, I just hope this kindness of yours will not spell trouble tomorrow. They exchange endearing pleasantries and ended the call. Anniel and Tinu had already gotten dinner ready. They all had their meal, rested for the day.